Hello and welcome to the Limit of Adhesion's Prototype Challenge. We're in the first round of Season 2. My name's Mark and joining me in the commentary booth is Steve. Steve, how you doing?
I'm great, thanks Mark. It's fantastic to be here in Long Beach, the car park of iRacing. And it's really interesting to see how these prototypes go. And we've got two, we've got LMP2 and LMP3, so it'll be fascinating to see how they go around this tight and twisty track.
Indeed, so we have had a Season 1 of the prototypes, which only featured the LMP2s, and YouTube videos were not recorded for that. But that championship was won by Stephen Maxwell, so congratulations to him. And then, so yeah, for Season 2, we've decided to mix things up a bit and have multiclass racing. So we've got LMP2s and LMP3s.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And, yeah, Steve. Indeed, so Steve, why don't you take us through the grid?
Yeah, grid is Merijn Hoogeveen for the LMP2. Merijn Hoogeveen on pole, with Stephen Green in third, Don Pike fourth. You're going to have to help me with that one.
Dougal Klecky.
I really apologise.
Maybe
I was practicing this afternoon and I completely forgot. So my apologies, David. So yeah, so we've got a rolling start.
And I will apologise doubly so to David, because I did actually message him and ask him how to pronounce his name, and I still got it wrong. So I'm sorry. We'll keep on trying.
So as we see, the grid at the moment stands at Hoogeveen, Aguiar. We got Greening, Parker, David, Messenger, Chalcroft, Maxwell, Murphy and Kelly in the LMP2s, LMP3s. We've got Molarin, Wright, Stock, Winslade, Meesters, Suzuki, Walker, Miles, Tom, Pepper and Renwick in the back with the LMP2.
Thanks, Steve. And we are racing at Long Beach. Hoogeveen looks like he's kept his lead. Greening looks like he's going to the inside of Aguiar, and he's made it, and he's got straight into the lead and straight into the wall as well. Greening into the wall on the first corner, and that is just carnage. That was Aguiar involved in that as well. Hoogeveen did actually get a tap, and Greening's still not finished crashing. He's taken out the reigning champion Maxwell. That is an absolutely catastrophic start to this race. We knew it was going to be absolute mayhem, but I wasn't expecting quite that much. As we see Stephen Maxwell now trying to limp back into the race. He's been passed by all of the LMP3 cars.
Yeah, Long Beach has a massive reputation for this sort of carnage on the first lap.
Indeed. As we see, we've got Molarin leading the LMP3s ahead of Bright, Stott and Winslade. Aguiar, after all of the carnage on the first lap, he's in 7th in the LMP2s and right in the middle of the LMP3 field. And in fact, that was Aguiar just on the right there, as we now go on board with him. As he comes towards the end of the lap, this awkward hairpin corner, as we saw a little lock up there for Molarin, and Bright and Stott are going side by side on the exit of that. That is Aguiar heading towards the pit lane to get some damage repaired. As we see, Russell Bright has kept that second place over Stott, and as we go on board with him as he rushes down towards turn 1, heavy braking zone, and these LMP3 cars do feel very heavy under braking. It's so easy to lock up and spin.
Yeah, it looks like Aguiar's in the pit as well.
He is indeed. And that's a little bit more drama. That is Maxwell getting past Renwick. Renwick getting it slightly wrong past the fountain section. And here we have Chalcroft up to 3rd in the LMP2s, but that was very awkward, very rear end stepping out on him a little bit under acceleration. And he's got David Glugokeki. I think I got it right that time. David, please let me know if I didn't. But anyway, Chalcroft has Glugokeki right behind him. And as they come towards the end of lap 2, that was Chalcroft. Sorry, I think that was Glugokeki getting a little tap from behind from Gavin Kelly. So these three locked in a tight battle. And in fact, Mike Murphy's right behind them as well. So we've got this quartet fighting for the final place on the podium in the LMP2 class. Meanwhile, let's have a look down at LMP3. We've got Philip Miles there and Oliver Walker fighting, and they're going to be heavy under the braking for turn 1, and that looks like Oliver Walker's... Oliver Walker did momentarily get ahead, but straight into the wall, yeah. And, oh gosh, Stephen Maxwell will not be happy after being involved in a first lap incident, and he then, I think he might have just tapped one of the spinning cars in that. I don't know how much damage he'll have had from that, but he definitely would have had something. So, oh, hello, what's happened here? Messenger's got ahead of Hoogeveen. Didn't see what happened there, and in fact, here's a replay. There is Merijn Hoogeveen just getting it all wrong, getting the rear end out.
It just
taps the wall. Doesn't look like there's any damage, yeah. But Messenger says, right, thank you very much, didn't have to ask me twice. And Messenger straight through into the lead. And here is the aforementioned fight for the podium. So we've got Glugakeki and Kelly, Chalcroft and Murphy. And yeah, they are all fairly nose to tail. Here is the battle for the lead overall, though. Messenger still just a few tenths ahead of Hoogeveen. Well, having said that, looks like Hoogeveen made another tiny mistake, because Messenger just got about 6 tenths in one corner there.
Yeah, he started to make a little small break there, but Hoogeveen's started to reel him back in again. The back end there of Messenger's car just squirreling away from him.
Indeed, as we go on board with James Renwick, he is trying to get past some LMP3s, and that is going to add another spanner into the works. We have got multiclass traffic, and the leaders aren't too... Oh, that's Messenger in the wall. That's the race leader.
He's outbraked himself into the corner, look.
So that's... I think he has, yeah. He's not under pressure from Hoogeveen at all.
Oh, just taps that...
he just brakes a little too late.
Yeah, the tyre bright.
Yeah, will drop him a few positions.
Yeah.
So Messenger now down to 6th.
This is James
As
Pepper.
we see here, James Pepper right on the back of Philip Miles, and Pepper looks like he's going to go for the overtake. He ducks to the inside. Will he get it done under braking for turn 9? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Miles looks like he's still got the position.
Oh, just hits the
and
wall.
Miles goes wide. And oh, they're both wide. They're both in the wall.
That looked as though Philip Miles just understeered just slightly, and with Pepper on the outside, he just couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think Pepper very much an innocent victim in all of that. Yeah, definitely unfortunate for them. Although, having said that, certainly wasn't sort of anything intentional or aggressive from Miles.
No, definitely not. Definitely
Miles,
just an unfortunate.
Yeah,
incident.
Miles just got a little bit on the marbles, just ran a little bit too wide, and
that's it.
He was, and then we've got the two Minardi boys. We've got Chalcroft and Murphy.
I think in a single seater in one of the Formula cars, it's quite easy to go through there in double file. That last corner, that hairpin.
Yeah.
However, in the size of these cars, it's very difficult, and if one taps the other, it's going to send them both into the tyre barrier. So we see Sam Scott there
with Miles.
Parker.
Indeed, with Rich Meesters just ahead of them in 3rd. Don Parker, of course, is in the LMP2. Meesters and Stott are both in the LMP3. So Parker will be trying to get past these two as quickly as possible. And he looks like, will he be able to get them both down into turn 1? He looks like he'll definitely get stopped. Meesters, though, just a little bit too far away. But, oh, and that's Winslade into the wall. No! What's happened to Winslade? Looked like he just took too much speed into that corner. And yeah, just lost the rear end and straight into the barrier.
Yeah, that's another unfortunate incident there.
Indeed, and Winslade has towed back to the pit lane. So that is a great shame for Winslade. So, what's happened then? We've got Hoogeveen from Dlugakeki is now up to second after Messenger nudged the wall. We've got Kelly up to third. And in the LMP3s, we've got Molarin leading from Bright from Meesters in third.
Rich Meester's a new addition to the Cole Campbell stable there in the LMP3s. He's teammates with Steve Pepper.
Indeed, and Rich there doing an absolutely amazing job, currently in third, holding off Sam Stott.
Yeah, cracking performance there by Rich.
Indeed, as we go on board with Zhao Tume. Again, I hope I pronounced that right. If not, please let me know, and I will make sure I pronounce it. Well, I will make sure I try in the next video, but let's be honest, I get a lot of people's names wrong, and I am very sorry for that.
Well, with names, I think we should be called. My nickname was Dewhurst because we butchered everything.
Indeed. As we see, here is Russell Bright in the LMP3. He is second in class, and Stephen Maxwell has gotten past him. So these two together on track, but not together in the overall standings. They are in different classes.
Yeah, it's a solid drive there from Russell.
It is, yeah. So we've got Merijn Hoogeveen in first, followed only a second ahead of Dlugakeki. So that's a great performance on debut for Dlugakeki.
Yeah, he's keeping him with his sights. I mean, you would think with the with Merrin's expertise in this in the LMP2 that he'd be sort of like making a break for it, but he's not able to. Mate, I don't. I would hope it's down to David's expertise and what have you, and the ability in the car, and rather than the track. But the track, I think, is a little bit of a leveler as well.
Indeed, yeah. It's a very, very tricky track. It's got lots of bumps. It's so easy to find a wall, as we've seen several people do already. As we see, Bright's in the pits.
Well. Oh, what happened to Russell?
Yeah, I just saw that pop up on the left-hand side, and not sure what happened, but that's a great shame for the No Slots No Glory team, with both Winslade and Bright taking a trip to the pits.
So top three.
Look at Keki. Seems like.
My apologies.
Sorry, Steve. Look at Keki. Looks like he's starting to close in on Hoogeveen. He's taken a couple of tenths out of him.
He is, yeah. Looking at the LMP3s now at the moment, we've got Ture Molarin in first, Sam Stott second, Misters in third, Tome in fourth, and Suzuki in fifth, and sixth is Pepper. That will be Steve Pepper, as James has retired, and Philip Miles in seventh, with Bright and Winslade eighth and ninth respectively.
I'm just watching these two Minardi guys duke it out on track, and I have to admit, that's not only is that a brilliant livery, it's great to see these two teammates fighting respectfully, but just, to see these two matching cars on track. It looks good.
Oh, very much.
So that's Mike Murphy just behind Ben Chalcroft. And, Murphy looks like he's just about got a nose alongside. Will he be able to outdrag Chalcroft down to the first corner? He's tucked back in behind to get more of the slipstream. Will we see? Yep, there we go. There's Murphy just poking a nose to the inside. And as they stomp on the brakes, he's still got a nose alongside. Chalcroft's in the wall! Oh, that's a shame. He was definitely left room by Murphy. Murphy did nothing wrong there, but
it was just a speed into the corner, just unfortunate, and it's a bit of understeering into that wall, and it does so much damage.
Yeah, and I think it's so easy to do when you're alongside someone. You just brake that slight little bit later than you normally would, and then you see the car on your inside still there, and you think, I'll just let off the brakes ever so slightly, just carry a bit more speed, and then before you know it, you're in the wall. I think we've all been there.
It's unfortunate for the team as well, because although they're still running fairly close to each other, it's unfortunate if you get damage like that and you start dropping back. It's a good solid points haul that could unfortunately have been thrown away in that one corner.
Yeah, so Chalcroft, unfortunately, he lost a couple of seconds, but he's not lost too much time in all that. And he's got a nice big gap behind. He's got about 15 seconds of clear air behind him. So, thankfully, it wasn't the end of the world.
No.
But, yeah, certainly a shame, because we don't like to see anyone touch the wall. As we go on board with first Gavin Kelly and then Merijn Hoogeveen.
Another touch.
And Lugo Keke has really caught up. Just 3/10 behind now.
And of course, he'll be in dirty air from Hoogeveen as well.
He will indeed. And will Lugo Keke want to try and get a move done before they hit too many more of the LMP3s? They've already got past a couple. But just looking at the track map, they're just about to come up against quite a few LMP3s.
We've not got that long to win the race, though.
No, we've still got another minute and a half. We've got another... Oh, I was just about to say we've got another couple of laps, but I think that's the white flag being flown. So, this is it. If Lugo Keke wants that win, he's got to get it done on this lap. But having said that, Hoogeveen's just stormed through the field. Oh, little tap on the wall. And I was just about to say that Hoogeveen looks like he's built enough of a gap with the traffic to not have to look in his mirrors, but that slight tap on the wall, and Lugo Keke's right there.
Yeah, he's not far away. He's just there, ready to pounce if there's any form of mistake there.
Indeed, Hoogeveen goes defensive. Lugo Keke tries round the outside. He keeps it there, and this will give him the inside corner for the next race. Lugo Keke has taken the lead. And does Hoogeveen have an answer? They've got half a lap to go. What, three corners, I think, left?
Yeah, Pepper just skipped to the side there. Just let him through.
Yeah, you don't want to get involved in this battle with just two corners to go. Just 2 corners to go. Can Lugo Keke hang on to get a win on debut through the hairpin? Oh, Hoogeveen's got a nose alongside, but I don't think that stretch is going to be long enough. Lugo Keke stays ahead and wins at Long Beach.
Fantastic
what a race. That was brilliant.
Fantastic result. A big win in the LMP2. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, you could see as we went on board the amount of steering lock that Hoogeveen had. I think that was a bigger hit than it seemed. So huge shame for him. But here we have Ture Molarin, who's got a massive 15-second gap. He's in a class of his own. Not literally. And he crosses the line to become the first LMP3 winner, actually.
Yeah, we've never raced LMP3s in the LOA, so yeah, congratulations, Ture. Fantastic win there, fantastic result. Congratulations to both race winners. So we should have the results here for Long Beach. LMP2, we have David Lugogeki. Merijn Hoogeveen. Oh God, you know, I've spent that much time, I couldn't get through it. LMP3, Ture Molarin, Sam Stott, Xiao Tome, Ryan Suzuki, Rich Meester, Steve Pepper, Philip Miles, and it's gone again.
Well, that was race 1. Coming up, we got Long Beach race 2. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and be sure to tune in for the next one. If you'd like to come and race with us, our socials should just be appearing on the screen any minute. There they are. So yeah, come join our Discord and say hi and come and race with us. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Mark, joining me has been Steve.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Take care, goodbye.